Good morning, everyone. This is Assistant Lecturer Eisser Khaldun. I am specialized in English literature, specifically the novel. Today we're going to talk about postmodernism and one of the genres of fiction, which is metafiction. First of all, we need to know what postmodernism is. It is a broad movement that emerged in the mid-20th century. In fact, this movement came as a reaction against the ideas, values of modernism or the modern age. It didn't only tackle literature or art, it tackled also architecture, culture, philosophy. Some of the key characteristics of this movement is skepticism towards meta-narratives. We have relativism, intertextuality, irony and playfulness, and fragmentation. In terms of relativism, postmodernism promotes it promotes the idea that truth and reality are subjective and constructed through language, culture, and social processes. Also, postmodernism frequently employs irony, parody, and playful techniques to question traditional forms and conventions. As for fragmentation, postmodern art and literature often present fragmented, disjointed narratives that reflect the complexity and chaos of contemporary life. So what is postmodern fiction? Postmodern fiction is a literary genre that embodies the principles of postmodernism. It emerged also in the mid-20th century and continues to evolve. Some of the key features or characteristics of postmodern fiction is intertextuality, metafiction, unreliable narrators, non-linear narratives, parody, and satire. As for non-linear narratives, here we have stories that often get told in a non-subsequential manner. You have the narrator jumping from one time period to another. For example, he starts with the past, and then after a while he gets back or moves back to the present, back and forth, and so on. As for the unreliable narrators, characters may provide subjective or contradictory accounts, challenging the reader's perception of truth. As for intertextuality, authors often reference other literary works. For example, you are reading a certain work for a postmodern writer, and you find reference for a work from the 19th century or a work from the 18th century. This is what we call intertextuality. In terms of metafiction, what is metafiction? Metafiction, simply, in simple words, it is fiction about fiction or fiction within fiction. It's a specific subset of postmodern fiction. It self-consciously addresses the devices of fiction. So basically, it talks about the techniques of writing fiction. It explores the reality between reality and fiction. Some of the key characteristics of metafiction are self-reflexivity, breaking the fourth wall, blurring of boundaries, narrative intrusions. As for breaking the fourth wall, you have the characters suddenly addressing the reader directly or acknowledging that they are parts of a fictional narrative. It means that the characters are aware of the fact that they are fictional characters. As for blurring of boundaries, metafiction challenges the distinction between author, narrator, and character, often blending these roles. And for the narrative intrusion, the author may intrude into the narrative, offering insight or commentary on the story. As for self-reflexivity, metafictional works often include commentary on their own creation, structure, and purpose. In conclusion, metafiction serves as a powerful tool, a powerful mean for exploring or examining the nature of storytelling and the role of the author and reader in the creation of meaning. It reflects postmodernism's broader concerns with language, representation, and the instability of truth. Some of the famous authors in postmodern fiction is the English novelist Ian McEwan, and specifically his metafictional work, Atonement. Okay.